Where you at? Real talk.
What is good, y'all? It's your boy Real Talk, Humble Success. We're back with another video. I promised you to do a house tour. I just recorded a couple clips. I'm gonna put it together for you guys. I'm gonna show you guys where I live, how it looks, and everything. So check it out. If you guys can take one thing from this house tour and everything, I'll say make sure you keep your environment clean. You know, a clean space makes you have a clear mind. You're able to make decisions that help you in the future. So when your mom is telling you to clean your room, make sure you actually listen to her, because that's actually pretty good advice. And a lot of people take that shit for granted. They never want to clean their room. They never want to do anything that benefits them in that sense. But yeah, definitely make sure you're cleaning your space. It makes you have a clear mind. So yeah, make sure. So a lot of you guys have the idea that life is supposed to be easy. You're supposed to receive everything the way you had the idea for it. But like, I'm here to just say that there's a lot of things that has happened in my life personally that I've observed and realized that things don't really go the way you plan it all the time. Things never really go the way you plan it. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just when you can come to the terms of things, life is gonna have a plan for every individual on earth. And this is not me trying to say that it doesn't matter what you do, life is gonna do what it wants to do. No. But what I'm trying to say here is on the idea of self-improvement and becoming a better person, trying to become successful, chasing your dreams. I want you guys to understand that you may have an idea that this is how it was going to play out this certain way. This is when you were going to achieve it. This is everything you wanted it to be like. But life will take a completely different direction. And there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of you guys aren't patient enough and don't understand that just because you said you were going to achieve something tomorrow or next month or next year's or next 5 years doesn't guarantee anything. All that matters is you're putting in the time, the dedication, the work, everything that is required for you to obtain that specific desire you want. You know, every single time I'm working towards growing this YouTube channel, I have the understanding that it's not a race. I'm not gonna achieve everything I want at the time I want it. It all takes time, and it can happen anytime. It could happen a lot sooner than you think, or it can happen a lot later than you think. That's why they say when you find something you want to do, you really got to make sure you have passion for it. What's real about these kinds of things is a lot of people lose passion and they're not able to keep going. You really got to be able to keep going, keep pushing, keep pursuing what you want. That's the unfortunate thing about life. It's not an anime, it's not a movie where everything is going to work out just because you're the main character. You know, there's some people who work less than others and they get more results. And then there's some people who work more than others and they get less results. That's the idea I'm trying to push out there for you guys to understand, that life is not a sugary, soft, they're gonna baby you. Life doesn't care. Life doesn't depend on you achieving your goals. That's why I tell people all the time, y'all need to start putting yourself first. Y'all need to actually start dedicating the time it takes to improve yourself, because what you need to understand is no one cares. No one's gonna come do it for you. No one's gonna come take care of you. No one's gonna come build the brand for you. No one's gonna come start up that business for you. And it's crazy that it's like this, but that's just the way it is. It's either you sit down, you complain, you cry about how life isn't going as planned, the way you planned it, the way you envisioned it, or you work your ass off, you do what you gotta do. I always have the saying, focus on the things you can control and not the things you can't. Things like the things you can't control are the time you get something, how much things you obtain after you've been working for a while. Those are the things you really can't control, because life has its way of throwing things at you unexpectedly. You know, God forbid, sickness may occur. And I know a lot of you guys haven't put that in your head, that someone in your life or you could ever get sick. But what you need to understand is things happen. Things will happen. No matter how far you go in life, you will always have a monster to conquer. You will always have that monster to conquer. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is, life is there's never going to be that point where you're just going to be like, yeah, I have everything figured out. Nothing is going bad, nothing. No. When you obtain new levels, there's going to be new monsters to conquer. And that's just the reality. Just like how I've moved out. My new monster to conquer is me taking responsibility of my household. The things that gotta get done in my own place, me paying my own bills, that's my new monster. You know, and maybe me dealing with some other things that may occur in the future. But what you need to understand is, just as you obtain new levels, there's going to be new things to conquer. There's going to be new obstacles, new problems, new everything. And just like as there is problems, there's also going to be blessings. So I want you guys to keep that open mind, that understanding that anything can happen. And it's not a matter of you're the main character, because let's be honest, you're not. No one here is the main character, and that's chill. That's chill, bro. Let's keep it a G. Everybody got purpose. Everybody got to work towards something, but understand that you're never going to have it all figured out. And that's just my message here, you know. I really want you guys to understand that life has its part. Life does whatever it wants to do with you. And in order for you to take control is understanding the things you can't control, you throw them away. The things you can't control, you leave it. But the things you can control, like your weight, how much money you're making, the job, the career you don't like, these are the things you should put action towards in your life. Because at the end of the day, nobody's gonna come do it for you. No one's gonna come save you. No one's gonna come hug you. No one's gonna come make you feel comfortable. It's all up to you to dedicate your time and passion towards your craft. Have you seen her in the mirror?
like fuck it, I'm going gone for it. Looking for the sky for it. And lately I've been on my time for it. Running, I've been gone for it. Life's filled with tragedies. You gon' be the one to paint the picture. Never black and white, better figure. I broke my family curse by working hard.